All right, man. Torture talk. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Gotta sit up like a king. You know, like they sit up with their neck all the way up like this. Like that's how kings be sitting up. All right, man. How y'all doing out there, man? Hope everybody's good. You know what I'm saying? If it's good morning for you, good morning. If it's good afternoon for you, good afternoon. If it's good evening for you, good evening to you. The king is back. How y'all doing? All right, so today's episode, Vlad maybe had snitched on Drake. I believe he did, but you already know. Before we get into that, you know I gotta get a legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing if you're new here. Let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content. Absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers over 16,000, almost 17. I'm hoping to get by 17 by Friday. Yes, by Friday. So help me out. If you're new here, I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you from. And yeah, man, at the end of every episode, I try to give a question and y'all can answer it. It don't have to be related to the topic. It's just a random question. You know what I'm saying? So I got a good one for y'all today. All right, so look, man, let's get to this. Let's do it. All right, man, this comes from Jalapa. You already know, man. Shout out to him, man. Also, too, man, I see your comment. Not you, but somebody said, well, you must not read your comments because I told you guys. Look, I'm going to put, because I'm really new to all this, I'm going to try to find a way to put my email or a email. So if anybody want to contact me, it's going to be a brand new email. I can see y'all contacts. If anybody got something to say to me in the email, I'll read it. I might email you back. You know what I'm saying? If you're lucky, if you're a beautiful, single, sexy lady, I might even give you my phone number. No, I'm just joking. But I'm really not joking. But yeah, so look, we're gonna get into this, man. You know what I mean? So should be a goodie. And make sure y'all stay around for that question. All right, so let's get it.
This video about to get crazy surgical, bro. Y'all not gonna believe how surgical this video about to get, bro. Oh my goodness. DJ Akademiks just did an interview with DJ VLAD, I think it was yesterday, okay? And DJ VLAD just outright snitched on Drake, okay? To the point of even comparing him to R. Kelly.
I believe it. I ain't even see it, and I believe it. And I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of stuff that people know about Drake. And I think that a lot of people was afraid to say something. I think now you're starting to see the reason why a lot of artists is not working with Drake no more or staying away from him, because I remember something Metro Boomin said. Metro Boomin said, he said, you know, I can't really say what I want to say because I did something with you and I was kind of involved too. So he outright said that, or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? I seen he said that. So now you got people who are staying away from him for some reason. So it must be a reason. I'm thinking it's probably because of something that's detrimental to their career. And people probably didn't care before because they didn't think that all this was going to happen. Now that he's going to war with UMG, there's going to be some ramifications. Trust me when I tell you.
Yes. Openly comparing him to R. Kelly, bro. Now, are we surprised? Absolutely not. This is what DJ VLAD does. But that's the crazy thing. This is the only time where DJ VLAD is typically credible. When he's putting people in positions to snitch on themselves or he's snitching on people. Okay? And I also think that DJ Akademiks might be a double agent because he set up DJ VLAD to say what he said. I don't think DJ Akademiks did what he did unconsciously. Okay.
I definitely think that DJ Akademiks is not a double agent. I think DJ Akademiks is about DJ Akademiks. He's about him. He don't really care for, how would I say this? He don't really care for any artist at this point. I think he cares for Drake. I would say that. But for the most part, if it all came down to it, he's going to protect himself. If he has to burn it down with Drake inside of the hip hop house, he's going to do that. Trust me when I tell you. He cares about himself. But let's keep going.
Okay. Now, before we get into the breakdown, I just want to remind y'all, the J. Cole video, part 2, is dropping tomorrow. And it's dropping tomorrow because it's the anniversary of the apology. All right? I'll let y'all know, a lot of people have been asking. It's coming. Believe that. Okay? Now, before we get into breaking this down, bro, I'm going to play y'all this 1-minute clip of this conversation off my phone because I don't want to get this video copyrighted, all right? And, bruh, y'all are about to be in shock. No, you're not. You're really not. But let's take a look.
I will say, though, you know what I was impressed by? With all this shit and say not like us and everything, people talking about Drake, not one chick even erroneously filed a lawsuit or like, I thought there was going to be a few of those to take advantage of the moment. And there's been not one person that's accused Drake of anything. Yeah, but...
Well, you know what, real quick. I hate that point of view and that point of argument. You see what I'm saying? Even though I know DJ Akademiks did that on purpose. But, bro, when you can pay people off, bro, they're not going to say anything. Drake is paying a lot of people off. This is just the reality of it. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to wait to really break down the breakdown when it comes to that type of stuff once a lot of the stuff starts to come out. Okay? But I just wanted to make that a point. Let's keep listening.
To add to that, I do hate that point. I hate that when people do that. It's like, bro, you already know what type of megastar this guy Drake is. And he has enough money to shut people up. You know that. But see, people like Akademiks, they play so naive and so stupid when it comes to certain things. But when it comes to Kendrick, they all know that would happen. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. Like, it's like, it's so annoying to see. It's so annoying to see.
I wouldn't be surprised if some shit starts coming out. Well, from what I understand, when Drake first
starts to come out, okay? But I just wanted to make that a point. Let's keep listening.
I wouldn't be surprised if some shit starts coming out. Well, from what I understand, when Drake first moved to like Hidden Hills, like they were wilding out in that house, and him and his homies were doing some shit that probably got covered up somehow. You know what I'm saying? And now,
so hold on. Back when Drake used to live in the Hidden Hills, DJ VLAD apparently was hearing about them doing some insane things that most likely got covered up. And that shows you that he's surprised that nothing has come out yet. Let's keep listening.
Maybe people got paid. I remember this partying. Not like. I heard some stories, you know, but I'm not going to mention them.
But you see, again, I'm going to run it back too so y'all can hear the full thing. But you see how Akademiks jump in and say, no, they were partying. He knows exactly what happened too. He knows what happened. But he pretends like he don't. And I'm telling you, it's so disgusting. It's like these dudes be knowing, but I mean, what can you expect from a guy like this anyway?
Let's keep listening.
Maybe people got paid. I remember this partying. Not like. I heard some stories, you know, but I'm not going to mention them. It was getting it in type shit. I mean, some things could happen around that if certain people really started to make a lot of noise, but I think maybe he's paying them off. Like, I think Drake is just paying them off, and so, I mean, listen, if you look at the R. Kelly situation.
Now, listen. Before I break it down, I just want you to recognize DJ Akademiks and where he was going. First, he says it's just partying, but then refuses to jump in and cut off DJ Vlad once DJ Vlad starts talking about it. Then he goes on to say maybe he's paying them off. I don't think DJ Akademiks is trying to save Drake no more, or maybe he's been a double agent this whole time. However, DJ Vlad just told everybody that Drake was doing some wild in the foot or in the Hidden Hills. Okay? And when DJ Vlad is coming out saying this, that's because I think he's attempting to, or he's been told to, or whatever. But I just know usually when DJ Vlad puts stamps on these type of things or gets people to come up and he starts swaying conversations, you know what he's doing. And this is going to begin the avalanche of what everybody's been talking about for years.
That is a fact. You got to understand, DJ Vlad is a mouthpiece for the federal agents, or just to put it out there so people will be ready for it. Because I'm telling you now, whatever he's saying, other people know this already. It's not like, oh man, DJ Vlad knows this and no one else knows this. No one else. He's DJ Vlad. So no federal agencies know about this. No one knows. Like, if he knows, 10 people before him know. They had to get to him. He's DJ Vlad, but he's not in the higher ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people that know, that ran their mouth and it got them. So trust me, he knows.
Okay? For years, bruh. Okay? Now, let's get into the surgery. All right? Because it's about to get real. I want y'all to remember everything that's been going on with Adam 22 and the No Jumper podcast and, you know, all this different stuff going on, okay? These people are using podcasts to indict people now, okay? The podcast is the way people...
I said this over and over again. These people are getting people indicted, or they're indicting themselves. I said this. If you've been a fan of mine and you've been on my page, you know I've been saying this. What he's saying right now, I've been saying this. I've been saying this for at least a year, going on a year. I've dropped 3 episodes a day. Trust me, I've been saying this for like a year. But I'm telling y'all now, that's what it is. I'm telling y'all.
Are getting locked. These people are using podcasts to indict people now. Okay? The podcast is the way people are getting locked up now. Because the people going to podcasts, they telling on themselves, they allowing these guys to ask them questions that put them in a situation where they feel like they gotta respond. Okay? DJ Vlad has been doing it. Adam 22 has been doing it. And when you look at the whole situation with Big U and Big U going down and Brick Baby and all these different guys who have been around the Adam 22s, okay, it's interesting. They even said that the feds paid to visit Adam 22. I don't know how true that is. Then you get to Wack 100 and you remember how all of a sudden Wack 100 goes on DJ Adam 22's show and Adam 22 is trying to point him out as a fed. Like, well, you did do this, and you did do that, and you did do this, and you did, and you see him turning on Wack 100. Okay? It's almost like there's this big sting operation that's going on behind the scenes that the likes of Adam 22 and DJ Vlad are helping orchestrate or put together. You see what I'm saying? So why I'm bringing this up is because that at least adds a little validity to the timing and to what DJ Vlad is doing at this moment. Because he was very adamant in making this a point in this video, as you heard. You see what I'm saying? Now that we got that out the way, let's take a look at this.
That's a fact. I really do believe that they are orchestrating this. Every one of them. I think that they're all being used. Like, come on, let's be clear here. Y'all don't think that the feds is watching these rappers talk and tell and say these things on these podcasts? Y'all don't think that they're doing that? Some of these dudes are openly saying that they deleted people. Y'all don't think that they're watching this? like, like, y'all don't think that they're connecting the dots through these podcasts? Like, come on, bro. Like, some of these people, they want to reveal how real they are, so they have to jump on these platforms and say, "Look, listen, bro, I done killed like 10 people, bro, and never got caught. They over there by the lake next to Bridge Ave. You know what I'm saying? And my fingerprints was on the gun, but I threw it under a rock. I hid it under a rock over there on Charleston Ave. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never get caught though. Yeah." That's what they be doing.
Hood and Hills thing that they're talking about, all right? So apparently this was called the Yolo estate, all right? And TMZ did an article where they talk about Drake selling the estate. You see what I'm saying? And this was, I want to say this was, he had this, the parties and all that stuff was going on heavy in like 2012, 2013 or something in that nature. You see what I'm saying? And I think this is around the time people were accusing him of having, well, it wasn't the accusation. She was actually there. What's the young, what are they called? The Jenners? The Kardashians? One of the Kardashians that was underage at the time was frequenting this place. And there's pictures of Drake holding her in a weird way and kissing on her when she was 16. You see what I'm saying? And I believe that this is the place that these parties were taking place at, right? Now, this is the scary part. Around the same time, there was a hoodie being sold. I want to say shout out to my boy Danny Phantom, and also shout out my boy. Actually, I don't even know if he want to be named. He might not be wanting to be named, but this information was brought to me. This hoodie was posted around this time, right? It's a Hidden Hills hoodie, right? Costs $120. You can go look this up by yourself. What it says on the back is, isn't everybody hiding something? Hold on. The hoodie says, isn't everybody hiding something? This is a Hidden Hills hoodie. You see what I'm saying? And it says, isn't everybody hiding something? That's very interesting. Okay? And the Hoodie Hills, Hoodie Black, this is Drake related, the official website of Drake. Okay? That's weird. That's weird. And this is what they do. These dudes, these rich guys, they're so arrogant. And they're so, like, far removed from society at this point that they believe they can't be touched no matter what. Drake is finding out that this isn't true. That's why he's panicked. That's why he was panicking with the Kendrick battle, because he figured it didn't matter how he went, Kendrick wouldn't be able to say anything because the label would protect him. Drake bought into his own hype. Drake bought into his own manufactured hype in the music and with all the crazy that he was doing behind the scenes that he never thought he would get caught for. Okay? And it's insane to be so confident that you will put something like that on Front Street, bro.
Yeah, that's high level narcissism. If you out here really saying, if people know you for doing certain things, and you are openly saying that, because I'm gonna put it to you like this: Drake been doing stuff like this. He been doing stuff like this. He wasn't always like this, but I think his arrogance got to him, and he started to become really arrogant and saying things. And it's like he's an actor, so he puts on a show for people, whether it's in front of him or not in front of him. He just puts it out there, and it's so crazy to see. isn't everyone hiding something? Like, come on, bro. like, come on.
That's very crazy. I believe that this is about to start the avalanche that everybody's been waiting on. Okay? The avalanche where people are finally going to start to find out and see the facts that the people who were trying to run from it can't deny it, can't hide. You see what I'm saying? And DJ VLAD might have been the person to really kick this off the right way. Now, Kendrick Lamar, you know, I'm not saying Kendrick Lamar did, but I'm saying just from a federal informant standpoint, DJ VLAD must be kicking off the avalanche of what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Giving people or giving the feds something to look into. You see what I'm saying? And I want to shout out Kendrick Lamar once again for being the musician that was going to get on record and call it out for what it is. And a lot of people, what they're trying to do is take that away from Kendrick Lamar. They don't want him to get the grace and the points for calling this out and almost aiding the crackdown of what we're about to see. Because we're about to see a major crackdown in 2025. It's the Age of Aquarius. We are transitioning to the Age of Aquarius, my guy. If you, and this is for you too, you, me, everybody I know, everybody you know, this is the age where you have to let go of the limiting beliefs. You have to let go of the things that are keeping you in your ego that are not centered in the true authenticity of who you are. If you currently in your life are experiencing stagnation, feel like you're being held back or feel like you're going backwards, that's most likely why. There's something in you that you are still holding on to that you need to release and let go, or be honest with yourself or honest with somebody else about. Okay? This is why the acts of Kendrick Lamar and people like that who did the work, went to therapy, stripped down the ego with psychedelics, and I'm not saying you gotta do that, but all types of stuff, right? Are reaping extreme benefits. And you're seeing the change of guard in media. You're seeing the change of guard in music, because all the people who are doing this are shooting up, because these are the things that are about to be prioritized and platformed for the next so-and-so years.
All right, man. Yeah, he's absolutely right. If you are going through something in your life, whether it's financial, whether it's emotional, relationship wise, and you see it's not good for you, get out of the situation. Get out of it. Let it go. Because the time is now. If you waiting around to be rescued or whatever, nah. So he's right about that. As far as DJ VLAD giving his take, I think that words are very powerful, and this is going to spread like wildfire. And they mentioned people being paid off. So if these people really want to look into something, they're going to start there. Trust me. To get somebody like him on a high profile case, yeah, they'll do it. Trust and believe they'll do that. Yeah, so you know what it is. All right. Okay, so the question of the episode is, would you allow your significant other to be friends with their ex? Do you think it's okay for your significant other to be friends with their ex? And if you want to explain why, yes, explain. If you don't want to explain, or if you say no and you want to explain, explain. But yeah, so that's the question. All right, man, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Bye.